Sometime, somehow, we will be punished. Punished?
Hey you guys, I just wanted to talk about the new freaking trailer for Zombies, man. That was pretty freaking amazing. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. And this is coming from someone that felt betrayed by Treyarch from Black Ops 4, you know? So, me being hyped is something that even I'm surprised about. But to be honest with you, while I am hyped, I am still going to be careful about this because I know that if you get too hyped, well, let's just say that if you get disappointed, that can affect your day-to-day life and it can affect your whole outlook for quite a long time, and that's just not healthy. But I just wanted to put my take out there because last time I did a perception video, look what happened. We got this, man. This looks beautiful. But so basically, what I believe is happening is what I said before. Sam got sent to this new reality, but since she was still corrupted with 115, since Monty never cleansed her, that corrupted this new reality. So now that this reality has been tainted by the previous multiverse, that means that this new reality itself has a multiverse. And whether or not people are cognizant of that fact doesn't really matter. All that matters is us as the player, us as the audience understand that. So that's one trippy thing that I did not really expect to happen. I was just putting my perception out there of the Tag der Toten ending because that shit pissed me off. The whole game of Black Ops 4 pissed me off. But just look at what you can manifest when your heart's really into it. So I honestly believe that Sam's mere presence is enough to allow the previous multiverse to bleed into this reality. Because sure, while I said that the multiverse itself wasn't completely destroyed back in Black Ops 4, I said that they only destroyed their keys. Sam being in this new reality is allowing that previous multiverse to bleed into this new reality, creating that multiverse that I was currently just speaking about. But the importance of this is that we can physically see it occur. We see the Juggernaut machine come, and we see the Pulcher's ray gun come in. So while they may try to retcon it and say like, oh, this was made by some new guy named Porter, this is what you guys got to do. You guys got to remember that not everything is going to be 100% exact with alternate realities. There's deviations left and right. So this new reality that the kids were sent to, well, it probably was already part of the multiverse to begin with. It was just the most pure reality that Nikolai could find, you know? Like here, let me give you an example. Say you have two choices. You have the choice to sleep early or sleep late. Let's say Universe Early chooses to sleep early, and so Universe Early wakes up early. Universe Early then decides to, get ready for work and shit. So they go to work early. But then on the other hand, you have Universe Late. Universe Late slept late, so Universe Late woke up late. And now Universe Late is running late for work, and now you have two completely different realities. But they were parallel at one point. Now they're alternate realities. So imagine if this deviation just kept happening, and it just kept getting worse and worse. So, or not even worse, it just keeps getting more and more different and abstract. So at one point, Universe Early could be on their deathbed, just about to die, just enjoying time with their family one last time, enjoying their company, telling them all their regrets, all the things that made them happy, But then in Universe Late, it's in a dystopian society where this fucker has augments that keep him living forever, and then now he's fighting some weird apocalypse like the Terminator type shit, Two completely different realities, but at one point they were parallel. So that is the importance of alternate realities. They can just they can deviate so fast, and you just wouldn't even think about it. Like, people in the zombies community seem to think that the alternate realities would never get that insane, but what if it could? What if that's what we're experiencing? What if, just what if? One of the most important aspects of these universes within the multiverse is that they eventually become corrupted by 115 or the Aether, or at least gain access to the Aether in some way, and it's usually 115 that's the trigger or the catalyst. Now, what if this new pure universe didn't have a Monty-type figure, didn't have a Shadow Man to become corrupted by the Dark Aether? What if they didn't have, well, that same influence? And that is why this reality is so pure, because it doesn't have that influence in any way, shape, or form. But sending a corrupted Sam to this new reality would, while not physically allow Monty and the Shadow Man to continue their shenanigans within this new reality. I say not physically because they were never in this reality to begin with, which is why it's so pure. But since Sam comes from a reality that was already influenced by the Shadow Man and Monty, that's why I'm explaining that they could still have a hold on this new reality, though not in the same manner as previous realities. The important thing is no 115, no Aether, so pure reality. But then all of a sudden, you send a corrupted Sam who has access to 115 and the Aether into this new reality, thus giving this new reality access to 115 and Aether. Sam essentially becomes the Tunguska event for this new reality. Because in World at War, we learned of the Tunguska event, the Tunguska Stone, and that's the meteor that had the 115. That's literally how it began, or at least that's just how it began in World at War. I'm just putting that out there. I know that's not really how it began, if you want to be technical. So Sam essentially becomes the catalyst for 115 and Aether. She is just the one that sets the sequence of events in motion, and then everything doesn't have to be 100% accurate to previous realities. Like I said before, once she comes into play, that's what allows the other multiverses to bleed in. So now you're going to get some guy named Porter. He makes a new ray gun, but it's not the exact same Porter that we knew from World at War all the way to Black Ops 4. You know what I mean? But he is, in consciousness, in spirit, that same Porter. The sequence of events will be, I almost guarantee, completely different. But in spirit and heart, you gotta see that these are alternate consciousnesses. So think of the brain as a radio, and consciousness is like a frequency that radio tunes into, right? If those consciousnesses can bleed into this new reality, and there's a compatible brain for that consciousness, blammo. New sequence of events. I am so hyped, dude. Well, that's just the egotistical me talking, the one that wants to be a treyarch loyalist talking. I really am hopeful. I want to maintain positivity, but at the same time, I can't get too attached to the idea because, you know what I said before, if you get disappointed, you don't want to allow that disappointment to affect your day-to-day life. So, I'll be positive about it, but if things don't turn out how I want them to be, then so be it. At least it looks freaking amazing, you know? I just hope that the story is good. I really want to. I want to believe so bad because I assume that we're probably going to get that Great War ending. I feel it. I think that they're just waiting for the right technology, you know? I think that they want it to live up to the hype, but they knew with Black Ops 4 they couldn't do it. So they gave us their best with Black Ops 4, but it wasn't good enough for some of us, sadly. It definitely was not good enough for me. But I think they wanted to meet expectations, which is why they had to fail us with Black Ops 4. But Cold War, I feel, will be the return to form. Because like that trailer, dude, When I heard Tainted Love playing, it hit my heart. Like, it felt like it was a song Treyarch was addressing to us. Like, it was addressing their betrayal with Black Ops 4 and telling us that this is going to be it. Cold War will hopefully be it. Well, hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for listening to my video. Just remember to stay safe out there.